Hello Net folks, how are you? I hope you are healthy and having a great day. So coming back with me, Luqman Nur Fajar in another episode of Local Net Thing, where we talk about local problems through the internet. And so, in this episode, we will talk about the importance of paying taxes. And here on my left, we have a special guest. He is Mr. Fajar.
Hello
And he
everyone.
is a lecturer in tax section at Gunadarma University. Okay, let's move on to the topics. So, in order to become a good Indonesian citizens, we have several obligations in life. One of these obligations is to pay taxes. Until now, some of you might be thinking, why do I have to pay tax? What benefit do I gain from paying it? Tax put a burden for the poor people, etc. Well, after watching this episode, I hope you still think that way. Because Mr. Fajar is here will answer all that question about tax. Isn't that right, Mr. Fajar?
Well, yes, of course. That's why I'm here today, and I already make a presentation for today's topic.
Wow, that's great. Okay, next folks, let's look at the presentation that will be given by Mr. Fajar, and don't forget to take notes. First, before we move to the main parts, I will explain a bit about taxes. So, simply put, tax is a money that people have to pay to the government. Tax are divided into two types. There are direct tax and indirect tax. And what is the difference between those two? Well, for direct tax, the government directly collects taxes from individuals or a company. A direct tax is imposed on individuals, and the liability to pay that tax is on that individual. The individual cannot pass on that tax or to any other individual. In a way, the direct tax is relatively less of a burden on an individual, as the quantum of the payment is decided by the income level of that individual. The different types of popular direct tax are income tax, will tax, corporation tax, property tax, gift tax, and inheritance tax. And for indirect tax, indirect tax, on the other hand, are taxes collected by the manufacturers or seller of goods or service and paid to the government. The various intermediaries pass that tax to the consumer, which is paid to the government first. The chances of evading indirect tax are lesser than direct tax. As in the case of indirect tax, the tax are already embedded in the price of goods and services sold. The different types of indirect tax are central excise, central sales tax, service tax, customs duty, octroi, value-added tax, and securities transaction tax. Here is a video explaining why is it important to pay taxes.
Where exactly do our taxes go? The answer is all around you. It's the roads and bridges you use every day. It's the schools you attend, the airports you use to travel, the hospitals you go to when you're sick. Simply put, without taxes, the country would be a barren, empty land. Taxes are, in many ways, extremely important in nation building. To put it simply, money collected from taxes goes to funding various government projects. These include building and maintaining roads, railways, and other forms of public transport, improving the country's education system by providing more educational facilities like classrooms and campuses, subsidizing tuition fees for students in public schools and state universities and colleges, supporting the healthcare system through funding public health programs and improving the state of our healthcare facilities, among many others. It also pays for the salaries of public servants, public school teachers, police officers, healthcare workers, local and national government officials, and employees, just to name a few. Taxes go to housing, infrastructure development for transportation and communication systems, water and power lines, etc. Many basic facilities, services, and installation needed for the said infrastructures are developed by the government.
Well, that's all I can explain in this brief moment. I hope you all now understand how important it is to pay taxes.
Thank you, Mr. Fajar. That was such a nice explanation about taxes. I'm sure our net folks have learned from it and will be a good Indonesian citizens by paying taxes. Okay, I think that's all of it for today's episode. The conclusion we have from today is paying taxes is important to build a better country. By paying tax, we can contribute to make our country more prosperous so that our country can compete as a developed country. Thanks for watching. May you guys stay healthy so we can meet again in the next episode. See you soon.